Hello everyone and welcome to Nervous Nessie. This is day 3 of the Final 4 trip. I am in Gillette, Wyoming. I had to think of where on earth I am right now. A couple of little things, housekeeping things I wanted to talk about. I did sleep really well last night, like the dead again, because I'm just so tired. As far as a little update on the hotel here, again, they have soft water. It didn't seem as bad as the hotel that I stayed at in, where did I stay? Rapid City. I'm gonna say Rapid City. It was some little small town right next to Rapid City, but it felt like Rapid City. And if you're wondering, okay, why does it matter if the water is soft or hard? I washed my hair last night. I debated about it because of it being soft water, but I washed my hair last night and it is super, super curly. Now, if you look at the history of all of my videos from the very first one, my hair did not look curly at all. It just looked weird. And there's a reason for that. The older I get, the curlier my hair gets. If you know anything about hair, I have type 2C hair. Normally, my hair is natural beach waves, but today it's pretty curly. And actually, when I woke up, it was way worse. Gravity, now that I'm up and about, gravity has kind of pulled some of the curl out, but it's still pretty curly. And I have noticed that my skin seems to be a bit drier. When I started to go to bed last night, I just had to like slather with lotion because I felt like my skin was really dry. And right now it feels, I can just like feel my skin tightening up. So that is, I guess, for me, is a side effect of soft water. It dries my skin up and makes my hair really, really curly. I looked on the maps and I was completely confused. So I put on there Yellowstone. Now, typically, I use Waze as my GPS because I like that it gives immediate updates and will reroute me if there's some kind of like an accident or something up ahead. So I usually use Waze. Waze has me going up and over through Montana and then dropping down into Yellowstone, which I thought was really interesting. And then I got onto the Maps app on my phone, and it had me going across Wyoming through Cody. The time was roughly the same. It's about 6 hours, but on Waze and on the maps on your phone, you can opt in or opt out for toll roads. Now, when I got my rental car, they did have an option where you can pay, I believe it was $15 per day for toll roads. That way you just pay the flat fee and it covers any toll roads that you go through. Well, in Denver, there's a lot of toll roads. And before this trip, I had researched it and found a route to get away from Denver without having to do toll roads. So I did not opt for the toll road option. I thought, surely there's got to be a way to avoid toll roads throughout this trip. And so when I was trying to plan my route to get to Yellowstone, it kept coming up toll roads. And I'm like, why? Like, I've put in here, avoid toll roads. Like, why does it keep coming up? And I spent a good amount of time messing around with it, trying to figure it out. And it turns out that if you are going to be going to a national park, a lot of times it will show up on your map that it's a toll road because you have to pay to enter the park. So there are no toll roads. I actually just Googled it. Are there toll roads in Wyoming? And it came up, there are no toll roads. And there was someone, thank you, whoever that was, put a comment and said that if you're going to a national park, it will show up as a toll road. So I think to try and avoid getting a ticket in Wyoming, I think I may take the route where I go up through Montana and drop down. Now, there are multiple entrances into Yellowstone, and so if I drop down through the north entrance, then I can kind of do a little scoop and come back out and then head to Cody, and stay in Cody tonight. Or if I can find something closer to Yellowstone, I will. But that hopefully means 6 hours. Like I said, I slept in today, and right now it is 10:21. I have to do some last minute packing, not much. I'm actually waiting on my GoPro battery to charge. I try to charge my GoPro batteries every night because yes, I have quite a few, but I don't want to, you know, accidentally run out and then I can't shoot any videos for you guys. So I'm going to estimate I leave here at 10:30 and get on the road. That's going to put me roughly around 4 o'clock. I'm gonna guess for the worst 5 o'clock, because I'm sure I've got to stop for gas and stop for food and stuff like that. So 5 or 6 o'clock. That's still a good amount of daylight to where I can see some stuff in Yellowstone, and then tomorrow I can get up and see everything else in Yellowstone. But I'll play all that by ear when we get there. But today is going to be a lot of driving. I will try to shoot videos. Hopefully not too many in my car, because I know it's bumpy and you just really don't want to see me in my car. You'd rather see outside, see what I'm seeing. Which I do have a camera that I can set up in my car to capture on the road, as you've already seen. But there's a lot of bugs up here that hit the windshield, and I don't want you guys seeing what I'm seeing through bugs. But yeah, I plan to get to Yellowstone today, so I'm making good time on this trip overall. I was really worried I would end up losing a lot of time the first 2 days, but I am so far on schedule. And yeah, let's get on the road and head to Yellowstone. So it is that time again. I am on the side of the road. It is very windy. My eyes are watering. Very, very windy out here. As you can see, a lot of vehicles going by, but my GPS did take me up into Montana. So I am now officially in Montana. Of course, I have been in Montana before with the train, but it will be nice to drive across Montana. My hair is in my face. But yes, it will be nice to drive through Montana and show you guys. I'm gonna try to hook up my camera to get some pictures. The view out here on the way here is has been really nice, really pretty. It's, you know, a little cloudy, but not terrible. But beautiful views, rolling hills, some mountains, like low-lying mountains, and yeah, so let's start heading into Montana. Well, I made it all the way to Yellowstone. It took me, the route that Waze took me was through Montana because it was mostly like highway. But I got here pretty decent time. It was about 5 hours or so. And I'm in the north entrance. So at the north entrance, when you first come in, there is some shopping and stuff, and then there is the arch. So I'm gonna swing the camera around and show you. So this is the arch. It's one of the main things that you want to see when you come here. It's the Roosevelt Arch. And then up ahead is a Yellowstone sign. There's plenty of parking here, so you can pull over and take your pictures there. But there's a bigger Yellowstone sign when you first start to come in that you can park in. So you have the stores over here,
And you can park in the parking lot over here and walk across the street to get your picture taken at the big sign, which is what I did. And then you can walk down here, or if you want, you can drive down here. Now I'm gonna head back, and I want you to see this because I feel like this is pretty cool. So as you can see, it was created in 1872. It's the Roosevelt Arch. President Roosevelt put the national parks into effect. But you have this little doorway. It's an odd little shaped doorway that lets you safely walk through. And if you look straight up, you've got this grate, but it goes up probably about 50 feet. It's kind of cool in here. It's a nice little breeze. And then you safely come out the other side. So I'm gonna walk back to where I parked and show you. Now this is a little steep. And then this is the back side, or I would imagine it's backside since the main part of the signage is on the other side. It is very windy. Every time that I have stopped, because I did have to stop along the way out here 3 times, once to get gas and use the restroom, and then 2 more times to use the restroom. But every time I got out, it was extremely windy. As you saw when I got to the Montana sign, it was very, very windy there. I could barely get the car door to stay open. But you have this little town, like shopping. If you're coming in the north entrance, of course I don't know yet about any of the other entrances, but at the north entrance it's like a little town other than what you just saw, and they have restaurants there, little gift shops, and then also they have gas. So if you, let's say, weren't paying attention, forgot to get gas, and now you've made it all the way to Yellowstone, less than a mile from the entrance to Yellowstone, there is a gas station where you can get gas, which I got gas well before I got here, about 50 miles before I got here, because I knew the price would go up, and it did go up, but not like some crazy amount. I would say it probably went up about 50 cents per gallon, but this is kind of cool. You have all the little shops here that you can get your souvenirs, little visitor center. And then of course if you want to eat, there is a pizza place right down here at the end. If pizza's not your thing, this is sandwiches right here. But if pizza and sandwiches is not your thing, if you drive up the street about 5 blocks, there's plenty of other options for food, and sit down food at that. But I guess we are about to head into Yellowstone. I did want to show you at the end of the shopping center here, I almost forgot this, at the end of the shopping center here, you can cross the street, and that's the big official Yellowstone sign. I wanted to share some footage of what it looks like when you're entering the north entrance to Yellowstone while I am wrapping up this video. Now, I did want to try and shoot a video and have one video released per day of the trip, but I shot so many videos that this day is going to have to be broke up into 3 different parts. If you want to know whenever part 2 and part 3 of day 3 of this trip comes out, then subscribe to this video channel. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up.
And if you have any questions about anything you saw in this video, anything about Yellowstone, feel free to leave your questions in the comments below and I will get to them as soon as I can. But I look forward to seeing everyone in the next video. Bye!